Hello one and all, and welcome to this video. It is I, your host, E.T. Templar, Alien Crusader from Beyond the Heavens, here to entertain and destroy through the power of meme magic. And speaking of meme magic, let me upload myself to your computer. So, first off, you should probably close some of these tabs. And I seen your search history. Damn, you nasty. So, let's get to the meat of this video, shall we? So, Joe Biden, people on the left and others like to think he's a Billy Badass, right? He's supposed to be this arsenal of democracy who is going to put fear and trembling into the Chinese, the Russians, white supremacists, terrorists. He's challenged Trump to fisticuffs, and he's challenged elderly men to push-up competitions. But let's just see how this Billy Badass handles a flight of stairs on his way to Air Force One. So this Billy, let's just see how this absolute alpha Chad tackles these stairs. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he's down. And this is so funny for a myriad of reasons. One of them being that you guys remember when Trump slipped at West Point. It was a West Point ramp where he slipped and he kind of braced himself. And the media, just for about 10 to 45 minutes to even days after that, they were making fun of him and saying, "Oh, Trump's so beta. He slipped on ramp. His little feet slipped." Well, now the media and his staff are making excuses for him. So, this is what his press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, told the reporters. "It's pretty windy outside. It's very windy. I almost fell coming up the steps myself." So, this is where everyone should be concerned. 20 miles per hour isn't that much of a wind gust. And if the wind can blow over this supposed alpha chat, this supposed arsenal of democracy that's supposed to put fear and trembling into China, Russia, white supremacists, and terrorists, gets blown over by the wind and defeated by stairs, there's a problem. And we all know, we all seen how Biden carries himself. He's obviously afflicted with some kind of degenerative mental disease, right? It's either dementia or Alzheimer's. We see how he carries himself and how he moves, and it just seems like the poor guy is suffering from some kind of brain condition. And for him to fall going upstairs, that should be a big concern, because if the president of the free world, if this is the leader of the free world, is supposed to be the strong, pinnacle of power, and he can't walk his dementia-riddled ass up some stairs, there's a problem. But, yeah, and it also should be noted, and this is, big symbology here, that him falling 3 times is a rather auspicious number, don't you think? So, we also know that, and of course, this is CNN's own words, so YouTube and whoever's censoring or, watching this, CNN and other outlets said they fortified the election. We all know that they fortified the elections, and Biden got in by fortifying the elections. Now, I'm using their own words because if I say other words, YouTube's going to flag this video and strike it down, because here on this platform there's no such thing as freedom of speech. There's only freedom of speech if it's the opinion of certain political groups like cultural Marxism and communism. But let's get back on track, shall we? Yeah, Biden there's a big problem. And I'm willing to bet that Biden probably won't be president for too long. They're going to find an excuse to remove him from office, whether it's the 25th Amendment or he steps down himself over some mental problems, like mental issues, or health issues, I should say. they're going to do that, and Kamala Harris is probably going to be the president. Of course, or not. We'll see. I'm not, predicting anything. I'm just saying there's a high possibility that, because this is just bad luck. And anyone who thinks that this is a good luck, man, you need to get your head out of your own ass, because everyone can see that Joe Biden has health problems and mental issues. And he hasn't held a proper press conference once yet. And even when they are asking questions, he just turns around and leaves the room. He doesn't answer most of the questions. And say what you will about Trump, at least Trump had the balls to answer questions and take hardball questions. And yeah, Trump slipped. But you know what? Trump never tripped his fat ass up some stairs or was blown over by wind. And that should concern everyone. But then again, most of the people who kiss Joe Biden's ass don't really have much intellect to begin with. They've been lobotomized spiritually and mentally. And they're going to keep thinking he's this big Billy Badass arsenal of democracy. And that's about it. And that's the sad truth. There's just zealots who will kiss his ass just indefinitely. So I'll end this video here. Thanks for stopping by. Drop a like or a dislike. See you next time.